نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. أما بعد. My brothers, our topic today is about application, distress, suffering, test that we all, Muslim and non-Muslim, will face in this life. But there is a very big difference between the satisfaction of the Muslim when Allah afflicted him or set upon him some distress or he make him suffer. We the Muslim must be patient and accept whatever comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever satisfied what Allah afflicted him with or gave him distress and he accepts and he doesn't complain, he will be rewarded. And anyone who really deny or become angry or reject what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala set upon him, any kind of suffering or distress or test, the pain will continue, the distress will continue, the application will continue whether you accept or you don't accept. So whoever accepts and becomes satisfied and doesn't complain will be rewarded. And whoever rejects or become angry or they reject what Allah set upon him, he will be punished, though the will of Allah will continue. The distress will continue, whether you accept or you don't accept. So what is the best thing to do then as a Muslim? Is to accept what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have decided on me, have taken, decision to afflict me or distress me or make me suffering. You should accept. But remember, my brothers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not distress you or afflict you with no lawful, with unlawful. In other words, Allah will not distress you, will not make you suffering, will not afflict you with anything is haram, like alcohol, like adultery, like homosexuality, like smoking, drugs, stealing. Allah will never ever distress you or afflicate you with haram. You the one who afflicted himself, yourself, with the will of Allah, naturally. You cannot do anything in this life without the will of Allah. But you the one have chosen this haram. So I will remind my brothers who are committing or committed some haram like alcohol, adultery, stealing, smoking, drugs, or any kind of intoxicated material. You the one have afflicted yourself, not Allah. In other words, do not put blame on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't say Allah has afflicted me, you are a liar. You have accused Allah with something He didn't do. Allah will afflicate you with yourself, in your body, physically. Allah will afflicate you in your house. Allah will afflicate you in your car. Allah afflicted you in your wealth. Allah afflicted you in your family. He will let you lose some of your family. Allah may cause accident for you. This is true. Though you should accept, you should not reject. You should be satisfied with what Allah decided. Unfortunately, my brothers, that many people walked with their own foot. They walked with their own foot to trouble, to problems, to no limits area. You know the meaning of no limit? That means it is restricted area. Or county, or locality. And this locality is full of criminals, though he walked with his own foot. Then he blamed Allah. Well, Allah did not say to you, go to this particular place. Allah did not say, go into bar or discos. Allah did not say, go buy some alcohol or drugs. You the one have afflicted yourself. And I want you also to understand, and myself also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most forgiving. If you really repented deeply out of your heart, sincerely, Allah will accept your repentance. But do not postpone repentance. Do not say, especially when you are young, when I grow up, when I get married, when I get a job, when I was retired, when. Are you sure you're going to reach that destination that you have pointed? Are you sure you're going to reach that destination? Nobody guarantees his age. So the better for me and for you, my brothers, to expedite, to hurry up in repentance. Do not postpone, do not delay. Because you don't know when you're going to die. You may die now, you may die after 1 week, you may die after 1 month. We have seen many people that we saw them in the morning. Afternoon, we hear their news, they passed away. I just saw him 5 hours ago. I was talking to him 5 hours ago. Isn't it? Many of us have, faced such cases. So we should learn from these lessons. We should really learn from these lessons. Some of the Muslims believe that smoking will solve his problem. When you advise him, he said, leave me alone, you don't know my problems. This cigarette makes me relax. Absolutely lie. This is from Shaitan. Shaitan is making this to you, that 1 cigarette, 2 cigarettes will help you to forget problems, to forget suffering, to make you feel relaxed. Absolutely wrong, absolutely lie. This is Shaitan is making it easy for you. What you should do anytime when you feel upset or you feel sad, you should make wudu and do 2 rak'ah. And then make a lot of invocation and supplication while you are making sujood. Rasulullah said the closest human being to Allah is when he making sujood. When you are making sujood, you are so close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the time or the right time to ask Allah. Ala bi dhikrillah tatma'innul qulub. Remembering Allah, remembering the name of Allah will make your hearts relax. You will feel relaxed. You will feel happy when you remember Allah. Anytime, my brothers, you feel sad, you are distressed, you have depression. Anytime you feel that you are depressed or in depression, all right, remember Allah. Remember Allah all the time. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا كما ينبغي لوجه ربنا وعظيم سلطانه، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه إلى يوم الدين. My brothers in Islam, there is no on our shoulders after the responsibility of the religion. There is no responsibility upon or over our shoulder or in our necks to Allah after the religion is the responsibility of our family and children. What makes me really feel sad and upset as a Muslim, not toward some parents who really they care less about their children. All what he cares for his children is to make him fat, to feed him with all kinds of foods, to clothe him with the best clothes, to accommodate him in a very good villa or palace, to fill his bucket with money, to buy him the best or the most expensive iPad or the most expensive mobile or the most expensive cars, Lexus, Mercedes, Lamborghini. This is some of the fathers. He just wants to keep up with the Joneses. He wants to keep up with the Joneses. He just wants the pleasure of the people. He doesn't look for the pleasure of Allah. He is so proud that his son speaks English. He's so proud his son knows a lot of musicians. He's so proud that his son knows a lot of actresses and actors. He's so proud of his son that he's actually westernized. This is what they think he's going to be proud of as a father. So your son, no Muslim, no Arab, no American. I'll give you a story of a bird. You know the black bird who shouts early morning? This black bird, I forgot his name in English, he saw, I think, a pigeon. And he tried to imitate, to resemble the way she walks. He couldn't do like that pigeon. So he wants to come back, he wants to go back to his own walking. He lost it. So neither he stuck to his own walking, neither he learned how the pigeon walk, and he got lost. And this is a real example of some Muslim who imitating, resembling kuffar. Neither he's kafir, neither he's a Muslim. You want to be proud of your son, or you yourself, you want to be proud? You should be proud when you are memorizing Quran. You should be proud when you are attending Salah 5 times a day, and your son too, especially who reached the age of puberty. Any one of you who has a son who reached the age of puberty, 15 years old, or he got the pubic hair, or he saw a wet dream, he is baligh, he reached the age of puberty. This is the 3 signs that my son reached the age of puberty: when he have the pubic hair, or he has seen a wet dream, or he is 15 years old. Now you have no excuse from asking your son to go and attend Salah in Masjid, especially Fajr time. Lots of fathers, he leaves home in the morning to go and pray Fajr without knocking on his son's door to wake up for Salah. But when he comes back from Salah, he knocked the door to wake him up for school, to wake him up for university. to wake him up if he is employer ready to go to his job. But he did not wake him up for Salat al-Fajr. What kind of father are you? What excuse you're going to say to Allah? You want to be proud of your son? When he brought you his certificate or report and he has A+ in each matter, in each subject. You want to be proud of your son? When the locality or your county pointing to him, he is a very good boy, this you should be proud of. Not he knows everything in the West. Not he knows English or French or whatever, any language. Not because he has a very expensive mobile. Not because he is driving Lexus or Mercedes. You should be proud of him. He is a very good Muslim. He's aware of Allah. This is the one Allah will ask you. Allah will not ask you in the Day of Judgment, did you feed your son, very delicious food, a camel or a cow or a lamb? He will not ask you, did you accommodate your son in a very luxury house? He will not ask you, did you give your son luxury cars? Did you clothe your son with a very expensive materials? No. He will ask you, did you raise up your son as a good Muslim, aware of Allah? اللهم لا تجعل الدنيا أكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا ولا نار مصيرنا. حبب إلينا الإيمان، زينه في قلوبنا، كره الكفر والفسوق والعصيان. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر إخواننا المجاهدين في كل مكان. اللهم انصرهم وثبت أقدامهم. اللهم سدد رميهم. اللهم أحمي شبابنا. اللهم هديهم. اللهم حبب الإيمان، زينه في قلوبهم، كرر لهم الكفر والفسوق والعصيان يا رب العالمين. اللهم باعد بينهم وقرناء السوء. اللهم يا رب يا كريم أقهم شر أنفسهم وسيئات أعمالهم. اللهم من أراد بهم سوءا فاجعل كيده في نحره. اللهم اصلح لنا بناتنا ونساءنا. اللهم اصلح لنا بناتنا ونساءنا، حبب إليهن الإيمان وزينه في قلوبهن. حبب إليهن الحشمة والعفاف والحجاب والنقاب. حبب إليهن العفاف والحشمة والنقاب. اللهم باعدهن يا رب عن التبرج والسفور. اللهم باعدهن عن التبرج والسفور والخروج للأسواق بالبخور والعطور وحضور أماكن الفسق والفجور يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين، وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين، وأقم الصلاة.